Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talks with Todd.
Yo, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Glad y'all made it, man. Listen, I just want to let y'all know that today's edition is it's about a celebration. Today's episode, is about a celebration. I just recently celebrated 39 years of my life, 39 years of being on this earth. And what I want to say to y'all is, at first, I didn't want to celebrate anything. Now, all the stories that y'all heard from season one, those are all stories from the past. I'm giving y'all stories in real time now. So here it is. It's time for me to celebrate, and I'm not with it. I'm still not where I want to be. There's still things that I need to get done, and I'm not there yet. So what am I celebrating? Everything is still not to my liking. I'm a very harsh critic on myself. I'm a perfectionist, and yes, I know it could be. That could be detrimental to, to some people and, certain things that they're trying to do. But that's just how I am. And with good reason, I've been losing for a long time. So now that I'm in a position to where, okay, I'm getting a good start on winning, but I still don't believe that I'm winning. It's different, and it's different. I understand that some people might look at it like, oh man, you in a winning position because of this, and that. And I understand that. However, what I don't understand is that how some people can get content with the small things. I'm not content. So I wanna level up and be greater and be better than where I am right now. So until I get there, I was just in a certain, well, let me just say this. I'm working on being more appreciative of where I am compared to where I was. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to my wife. If it wasn't for her, she kind of dropped the gem on me, and it made me think. I had time to reflect, on my 39 years of living on, and she kind of taught me into celebrating myself. I didn't want to do nothing major. It's not a milestone, and had I been turning 40, it'd have been slightly different, but I probably would have still had the same kind of mindset, but I turned 39, and she said, well, listen, I want you to think about something. Think about where you was at last year. Where were you last year? And I was like, I had time to reflect on that. I had to start thinking about where I was at, what was going on. And then I started thinking about how this year's been going for me. And I'm like, damn, you know what? I've had quite the glow up. So I need to appreciate that. That does need to be celebrated. I have been working hard to get to where I'm going, and this is the most focused I've ever been in my life, the most determined I've ever been in my life, the most goal-oriented I've ever been in my life. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and celebrate. This is worth it, So had a party, and shout out to everybody that showed up. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. It turned out great. I got a little too drunk. Some people felt like, oh, it's all right, it's your birthday, but I didn't really want to be drunk. And you know what I'm saying? I like being nice. I like being buzzed. I don't really care for being drunk, but however, I still had a good time. So I appreciate everybody that came through. Also, I want to say this. It's more than just my birthday that I wanted to do this episode for. It's not just to celebrate or talk about my birthday. It's really a celebration of things that have transpired because of my growth. I had an issue, as y'all know from last season. I had an issue with my mother, and I had to let that situation with my mother go with love. Now, since then, I've actually been speaking to my mom. I had to get some surgery done on my leg, and, she was inquiring about it, trying to, be there for me. I really didn't care for her being there because I'm like, we not there yet, baby steps. We got to baby step this whole situation. I appreciate you, wanting to be there. No malice, but you need to stay where you made your bed at. And that's it, But since then, we've been communicating. Now, last season when I talked to y'all about my relationship with my parents, I wasn't on speaking terms with my mother. So, what got us to that point, honestly, was because one day I went to my aunt's house. My aunt had something going on for Memorial Day. I saw my daughter, you know, and loved her, hugged her. You know, my wife saw her, did the same thing. Everything was cool. I didn't speak to my mom. And then, as great as that visit was with my daughter, it came with some drama. So, you know, I get a text the next day from my kid's mother like, hey, glad she saw you, blah, blah, blah. But then it followed up with negativity. And I knew knew where the negativity came from, and it came from my mom to some extent. Whether she had malice behind it or not, it still turned out something extra for my kid's mother to say to me that she didn't have to say to me. And I basically put them both in the same text message, letting them know, like, listen, I don't have no malice towards neither one of y'all. Y'all did what y'all did. I did what I did. I handled it how I had to handle it. I'm not holding no grudges. I'm ready to let things go. I'm ready to move on. I don't care about all the stuff that happened in the past. It is what it is. We here now. At the end of the day, these kids need us all. You know how they say it take a village to raise kids? Guess what? I'm part of that village. So let's put all the bullshit aside and focus on these kids, what their needs are, where they need to be, what type of relationship we all need to have with them without all the bashing. You know what I'm saying? Stop, pay attention to what y'all saying in front of these kids. Watch what y'all talk to these kids about, especially when it come down to me. I don't care how y'all feel about me. I don't care how y'all feel about my wife. Y'all gotta relax. Y'all ain't gotta like nothing, but y'all gotta respect it. And from that conversation, you know, me and my mom had a back and forth. It was mainly me and my mom talking back and forth. And from there, that kind of started something where we got back on speaking terms. So since I had surgery on my leg, you know, for those of y'all that don't know, you know, the people that know me personally, y'all know what's going on. But for those of y'all that don't know, I had surgery. And the reason why I had surgery on my leg is because my leg had some bad veins that was causing some circulation issues. So with that happening, you know, my leg would hurt, or it would give me some type of discomfort. So I tried to prolong this surgery for years. Like, I was supposed to have got this surgery. So instead, I just was wearing compression socks because they started helping, whatever. And after a while, because of the way I work, it's like, okay, I'm always on the move. Now these are not working like they used to. Okay, I need to go get the surgery done. And so I got it done. It was supposed to be a procedure that was lasting for 20 minutes, but it ended up lasting like over an hour. And my wife was there, and she was like looking all scared, like it was open heart surgery or something, but it was still something bigger than what they said that they was gonna do, which was fine. It just, you know, I was ready for the pain to stop, you know. So I got the surgery done, and since then my leg has been healing. But obviously, as you know, what comes with healing is gonna be some pain still. So I'm still going through the ups and downs of that process, but it's healing. It feels a lot better. I don't have a restless leg like that no more. And like I said, if I do get into some type of pain, you know, I know what to do to kind of work it off. And sometimes that pain will start with, you know, my feet before it works its way up. So I'm good with that. That ended up turning out pretty good. And also my daughter. Oh, and shout out to all the fathers for Father's Day. You know, especially if you end up watching this tomorrow or something like that. Shout out to all the real ones. You know, the ones that are there, the ones that are trying to be there. Keep fighting consistently, my guys, because these kids are gonna get older. They're gonna know the truth. Keep your receipts and just stay the course and keep trying. Trust me, it's gonna all work out for y'all, for real, because it's working out for me. So anywho, my daughter, she had a graduation last week. Or earlier this week, I should say. And it went great. You know, my concern was my kid's mother talking out of turn, or her people, you know, just being reckless. And I didn't have to worry about none of that. Thank God. You know, I've been thanking God a lot lately. Like, not even just for me being here for 39 years and prospering, but just how everything has been turning out lately. It's been great. I I can't complain. And if I could, I would have to look at the good part versus just complaining about what went wrong, you know. So, anywho, I go to the graduation and everything went smooth. My daughter was happy to see me, happy to see my wife. You know, I went, took her flowers, got her a gift. Everything went great. Like, I already felt like it was Father's Day mixed in with my birthday, just going to her graduation. So, like I said, you guys, I have a lot to celebrate. Like, shout out to my wife because, you know, my party turned out good because she made the flyers, she set things up and worked things out, put down the deposit, all of that stuff. It was cool how she set everything up and made it look nice for me and for the people that showed up. Then, you know what I'm saying, I invited so many people, and I want to say not even half showed up, or maybe half did, but just off of that little bit that showed up, I was happy. Like, I was glad. Like, some people popped up I wasn't expecting to. So it was great. And then followed behind that, my daughter's graduation. It's just, everything is just getting aligned right where it need to go. So I'm appreciative of that. And I want everybody to know that no matter whatever hard times y'all might go through, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Always. I don't care what's going on. All you got to do is keep your faith and keep going. Don't get lazy. Don't start playing around. Don't start feeling sorry for yourself, because the moment you do that, you going to beat yourself down, and you can't blame nobody else but you. Okay? So, like I said, I have a lot to celebrate. Everything, I feel good. I feel great, you know, and still, even with me being in this mode, there's still things that need to get done. There are still things that I need to work on, not just as a man, but as a husband, as a father. It's a lot of stuff that still needs to get done. But while I'm working on that, I'm making time to celebrate, because it took me a long time to get here. Like, this wasn't even supposed to be the episode for today, and here y'all are. You know what I'm saying? So stay prayed up, man, and just keep your drive. You know, you look in the mirror and you see something you don't like, hey, fix it. You can fix it. You just gotta have it in you to want to. Anything that's going wrong, you can fix it. Just keep it in mind that you are the key to everything. Everything starts with you. And that's it, man. I'm not gonna keep y'all all day. Like I said, everybody that came through, I appreciate it. When I turn, I can't wait. God willing, when I turn 40, it's about to be something major. It's about to be something major. But shout out to all the Geminis. You know, we get a bad rep, but it's cool because we're probably the most loved and hated sign out of all the zodiacs. So, hey, man, I'm with it. It's all good. It's all love. And be great, my people. I'm out of here. Indeed.